So what is your favorite front wing for winging, kiting, behind the boat? Did you get into that at all?
For kiting, I've actually always ride this big 1500.
Okay.
And it's cool. It goes plenty quick. Yeah. But also, you know, you can it's got a really low stall speed, so for fooling around riding waves and stuff, it can be really fun as well. So I like this one a lot for kiting. And you know, for winging, like this being my first season, you know, I started on our giant 2200, and that was really great for learning. And now I'm kind of, it feels like as I'm progressing now, my front wing needs are changing really quickly.
Yeah, interesting.
And you know, winging compared to kiting, like, I mean, it's a bit more size specific. Like you can be on the wrong size wing, definitely. So right now I'm using, our mid aspect ratio front wings. I started on the 1350 and I was really liking that. And I've dabbled in the 1050 when it's really windy, and that can be good when it's really windy, but the 1200 seems to be doing everything really nicely for me. So our mid-size, medium aspect seems to be pretty much the only wing I'm using now.
So from 22 to the 1200 medium aspect.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to make the change from that big, stable, lifty wing to the medium aspect?
That's a good question, and I think I may have seen this on a MACkite's video or one of your vlogs. It's like I stayed on it until I felt really confident in all my transitions, like till I felt like I was jibing, really confident jibing. So I stayed on it maybe longer than some of my friends suggested I should, and then from there, you know, I found, you know, I just found like there's so much efficiency to going with a smaller, higher aspect wing that, you know, like it's funny. The big front wings definitely, you know, when you're just standing there in starfish stance, not knowing what to do, they definitely get you up and going in less wind. But now, as I'm getting a little bit of a sense of the technique, and my pumping efficiency is getting better, which still has a long way to go. It's just like you can go through lulls and stuff like that, like so well, and you've got so much more board speed with these smaller high aspect wings that it ends up, I think you end up with a lot more wind range in a funny way.
Interesting.
So, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but it's still like, I don't know, winging's like, you know, every session's an adventure. Something new, usually on the good side, something new happens every session. It's been fun to learn a new sport, and the learning curve is so, like, if you have a really strong foiling background, you can learn winging really quickly and progress really quickly. But like the actual foiling part's a really big part of learning to wing. Yeah. So I mean, like all boards inherently want to kind of stick to the water a little bit. Yeah. And just having the experience from, what the hell?
People are stoking. The wind is coming up.
It's happening. It is happening. Yeah. So just, you know, having all the foiling experience on how to like basically pop the board up onto foil and everything makes the sport, you know, that's a really big part of learning it. So like handling the wing's a thing, figuring out how to pump it's a thing, but really to me the key to learning to wing is the foiling background.